Hey friends, welcome back to my garden. I'm Michelle. Today I'm going to take you along on a little journey of fixing up one of my David Austin roses. It's my Lady of Shalott, and it wants to put on a lot of growth, and I just feel like it needs a structure. So I'm going to try to see if I can train it up an obelisk. So come along and let me show you what that looks like. And here she is. This is my Lady of Shalott. It is her second year with me. The first year I received her as a potted variety, and the first year she was in a container, and then this winter I moved her over here to see what she would do, because I knew she was a vigorous grower from last year and I wanted to give her room. Now, as you can see, I sort of didn't give her I did, but I didn't. There's a ligustrum here, and then I put up some morning glory here on a smaller little obelisk, because I did not intend to put an obelisk here. So that's going to look a little weird for a little bit, because I didn't intend to have two obelisks right next to each other. But the morning glory, as you know, is an annual, and it's not going to stick around forever. So I want to go ahead and give this lady some support. So as you can see, what's sort of happening is a couple of things. Here the branches are quite long, and then as you can see, it's wanting to send out new growth. Let me see if I can get down here and show you. Along the cane, just as if you were training it horizontally, that it would send the vertical leaders out. So I thought, let's see if it'll work on an obelisk, so that it can kind of just flow as it will and do what it wants, and then have the structure to support it. The other thing that this lady does is, if you can see this long stem here, and I have another one coming here, and actually I already have two that I trimmed that were quite long. This one over here that I trimmed has sent out, sorry, I'm trying not to get stabbed by the thorns, it has sent out new growth from beneath where I cut it, because I was trying to keep it shrub size, but it just wants to take off. So I want to try to let it. And I've only had 2 flowers so far on her this whole season, and none of my other roses have been like that. Every other variety I have has had multiple flushes so far. So I'm not sure if it's my zone, if I'm not fertilizing enough, or what's going on. So once I get, I'm going to have to, I think, move away the mulch in order to put the obelisk over here. So I'm going to take that opportunity to give her some more fertilizer. But anyway, let me show you what that looks like. Here we are in the before, and let's see how she does with the obelisk. Here is the after of my Lady of Shalott obelisk project. It's been a good minute or two since I began this. The rose has been in the obelisk for a few weeks now. I'm going to get closer in a minute and show you what I did at the bottom, but I was waiting for it to bloom. I noticed that it had a couple of buds on it, so it is, I have one bloom right now, so I wanted to show you that. But you can see the area has changed quite a bit, well, a little bit since I started. The morning glory is now gone, so it's not so much of a competition now in this area with the obelisks. But anyway, even though when I put the obelisk on, it was much shorter, it continues to just take off. I have no idea how tall it's going to get, but I think eventually I will have to trim these. But anyway, this is how it's looking. So down here I had quite a bit of black spot So I went ahead and cut back a lot of the branches. Also, the other issue I had was being able to fit everything in the obelisk. So I cut back quite a bit, and in the time in between that and now, as you can see, I've had quite a bit of growth that has sprouted from the base of the plant, and I don't know if it's really going to come through, but all of this is new in here. And this rose, I have found that it just wants to produce. For me, not necessarily blossoms, but growth. So let me show you up here at the top. I'm finally getting buds, which is why I don't want to cut these away. There's a small bud here, and up here, I don't know if you can see or not, but I have buds here, and over here is my bloom. Sorry, I'm gonna try to get it focused. Come on. There we go. So as you can see, my bloom, and I have 2 more buds, but it's a beautiful color. I wish it was opened a little more, but I hope that's focused. It's definitely worth growing. It's just a little bit of a beast with the height, in the height department. But anyway, that is my Lady of Shalott at the moment. Let me back up. And so too, I hope that as the growth down here continues to fill in, you know, this will be a little thicker, and potentially we'll have growth coming out of more points of the obelisk. Now those top branches, I'm not sure if I can twist them or if I can do anything like that, but that's where we are with this project here in July. And I don't know about you, but my garden is a little tired, and I'm just trying to keep all the plants happy in the summer here. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, watching. If you have this rose, I'd love to hear how yours does and what zone you're in. I'm in 9A, and again, I've been struggling with blooms. But I did fertilize when I came in here and put in the obelisk, so perhaps that's why I'm seeing some buds finally. But anyway, thank you again for watching. So I appreciate all of you. God bless you, and I will catch you in the next one.